Hello, my name is Eric Brinzer, Director of Theater at Bellefonte Area High School. We welcome you to this production of the Bellefonte Drama Club. This is certainly a unique time to create theater. Many challenges exist to safely create in the time of COVID, and artists are forced to think outside the box. What you are about to see are selected small scenes from a variety of plays. Some scenes were selected from classic pieces of stage literature. Others were scenes from shows that we might not be able to do the full production of for various reasons. They were selected for their limited cast size and the ability for performance and rehearsal in both person and via online platform. And in fact, while rehearsing, our performers moved back and forth from in-person and online as events dictated. And I commend the students for adjusting on the fly and making it work. Students auditioned in October and were assigned to a cast and a director. The scenes were directed by myself, drama co-advisor Sarah Hackman, and Jonathan Hetler, a professional theater director who, fortunately for us, is back in the area due to the COVID shutdown of the theater industry. Rehearsals took place once a week, and the final products were recorded in January. You will see a variety of performance practice. Some are recorded in person, others were captured via Zoom, and have all of the glorious snafus of the internet visible at times. While there have been some bumps and bruises along the way, we feel very fortunate for the opportunity to create theater during this time, and we look forward to sharing that with you now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So this first piece features Kate Leonori and Michaela Cole, and it is a Chekhov piece. And in this scene, it is a woman who married an older gentleman and now has a stepdaughter who is actually close in age. And there is some tension in the relationship, and this is kind of two women coming together and resolving any conflict, as well as really finding that they have some stuff in common that they may not have realized prior. Sometimes our competition turns out to be our companion.
Where's the doctor?
He's gone.
Sophia.
What is it?
How long are you going to be sulking with me? We haven't done anything wrong to each other. Why should we be enemies? It's gone on too long.
I wanted to say so myself. Enough of being angry.
That's so much better.
Has Pop gone to bed?
No. He's sitting in the drawing room. We haven't talked for weeks, and God knows why. There's some wine. Let's drink to friendship.
Yes, let's.
So, we drink as friends?
As friends. I've longed to make up with you, but somehow I was always so ashamed.
Why are you crying?
It's nothing. It's just me.
Now, enough. You silly, now I've started crying. You've been angry with me as if I married your father for his money. Perhaps you believe those slanders, but I swear to you, I married him for love. I was carried away by his learning and his fame. It was not real love. It was artificial, but then it seemed to me at the time that it was real. I am not a schemer, but you, since the day of our marriage, have not stopped punishing me with your clever, suspicious eyes.
Shush. Peace. Let's forget it.
You shouldn't look at people that way. It doesn't suit you. You should take people on trust. Otherwise, life becomes impossible.
Tell me, as a friend, are you happy?
No.
I knew that. Just one more question. Tell me frankly. Do you wish your husband was younger?
What an innocent you are. Of course I would wish it. Go on. Ask me another one. Ask me. Yes. Very much.
I expect I look stupid. Do I? He's gone, but I can still hear his voice and his footsteps. And in the dark window, I seem to see his face. Let me tell you how I feel. I can't speak out so loud. I'm ashamed. Come to my room. There we can talk. Do I look stupid to you? Tell me honestly. Tell me something about him.
What should I say?
He's clever. He's capable of anything. He can do anything. He cures people. He sows forests.
It's not the medicine and the sowing of forests that matters. My dear, you must see, it is his talent. And do you know what that means? Boldness, free thoughts, a wide-ranging outlook. He sows a woodland, and he's already considering what the result of it will be in 1,000 years' time. He's already dreaming of future human happiness. Such people are rare. We have to love them. He drinks. At times he eats coarse. Well, does it matter? Such people in Russia are so rare. They can't be perfect. Just consider what sort of life this doctor has. Impassable mud on the roads, frost, storms, huge distances, and uneducated wild people. Everywhere poverty and disease. And for anyone caught in those circumstances who works and struggles to alleviate them day after day, it's pretty difficult to preserve themselves pure and perfect and sober to the age of 40. With all my heart, I wish you happiness. You deserve happiness. But I'm such a tedious, routine person in music, in my husband's house, in romance. Everywhere, in a word, I've just been a routine person. When you come to think of it, Sophia, I'm a very, very unhappy person. Happiness is not for me in this world. Not at all. Why are you laughing?
I'm so happy.
I feel like playing something. I'd like to play something on the piano.
Do play. I couldn't sleep now. Do play something.
I will. But your father's not sleeping. When he's not well, music irritates him. You go and ask him. If he doesn't mind, then I'll play. Go ask.
Oh, go right away.
It's so long since I played. I'll play and I'll cry. I'll cry like a fool.
He said no.
Our next scene comes from Edgar Allan Poe's only known play, The Politian. Lalage, a young girl, has fallen in love with Castiglione. Unfortunately, he is engaged to another. In the play's second scene, we meet Lalage as she looks for solace in her books and poems and receives none, neither from her books or her faithful servant, Jacinta. The scene was requested by the two performers. Here are Cecilia Stanton as Lalage and Hannah Koslow as Jacinta in a scene from Poe's The Politian.
Jacinta, is it thou?
Yes, ma'am. I am here.
I did not know, Jacinta, you were waiting. Sit down. Let not my presence trouble you. Sit down, for I am humble, most humble.
'Tis time.
In another climate, so he said, bore a bright golden flower, but not this soil. No lingering winters there, nor snow, nor shower, but oceans, ever to refresh mankind, breathes the shrill spirit of the western winds. Oh, beautiful, most beautiful, how like to what my fevered soul doth dream of heaven. Oh, happy land. She died. The maiden died. A still more happy maiden who could die, Jacinta. Again, a similar tale, told of a beauteous dame beyond the sea. Thus speaketh one Ferdinand in the words of the play. She died full young. But Bosola answered him, I think not so, for her infelicities seem to have years too many. Ah, luckless lady. Jacinta. Here's a far sterner story, but like, oh very like in its despair, told of the Egyptian queen winning so easily 1,000 hearts, but losing at length her own. She died, thus ended the history, and her maids lean over and weep, two gentle maids with gentle names, Iros and Charmian, Rainbow and Dove. Jacinta,
What is it, ma'am?
wilt thou, my good Jacinta, be so kind as go down to the library and bring me the Holy Evangelist?
Oh, pshaw.
If there be balm for the wounded soul in Gilead, it is there. Dew in the night time of my bitter troubles will there be found. Dew, sweeter far than that which hangs like chains of pearls on Hermon Hill.
There, ma'ams, the book. Indeed, she is very troublesome.
What dost thou say, Jacinta? Have I done aught to grieve thee or to vex thee? I am sorry, for thou hast served me long and ever been trustworthy and respectful.
I can't believe she has any more jewels. Oh no, she gave me all.
What dost thou say, Jacinta? Now it methinks me, thou hast not spoken lately of thy wedding. How fares good Ugo, and when is it to be? Can I do aught? Is there no farther aid thou needest, Jacinta?
Is there no farther aid that's meant for me? No, madame. You need not be always throwing those jewels in my teeth.
Jewels? Jacinta. Now indeed, Jacinta, I thought not of the jewels.
Oh, perhaps not. But then I might have sworn it. After all, there's Ugo says the ring is only paste. That Count Castiglione never would have given a real diamond to the likes of you. But at best, I am certain, madame, you have no need for jewels now. But I might have sworn it.
Oh, poor little Taj. Thy servant maid, but courage, 'tis but a viper, whom thou hast cherished to sting thee to thy soul. Ha! Here's at least a friend. Too much a friend in earlier day would not deceive thee. Fair mirror and true, now tell me, for thou canst, a tale, a pretty tale, and heed thou not though it be ripe with woe, for it answers me. It speaks of sunken eyes and wasted cheeks, of beauty long deceased, remembers me of joy departed, hope, the seraph hope, inurned and entombed, now in a tone low, sad, and solemn, but most audible, whispers of early graves untimely yawning, for ruin made. Fair mirror and true, thou liest not, for thou hast no end to gain, no heart to break. Castiglione lied who said he loved, thou true, he false, 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 false.
Hello there, and welcome to one of our Shakespeare scenes. This one is specifically from Romeo and Juliet, the infamous balcony scene. The two star-crossed lovers have just met at the Capulet party, and Romeo has snuck into the courtyard to catch his fair Juliet reminiscing over the night. Romeo is played by Jacob Henry, and Juliet is played by Cecilia Mazzacco. Enjoy.
He jests at scars that have never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou her maid are far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vessel livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in the spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars at daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for that is glorious to this night, being over my head as a winged messenger of heaven, until the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. It will be some other name. What's a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would sound sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is not part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me by love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo? And a Montague.
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings I will perch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have a night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And would thou love me, let them find me here. My life better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundst thou of this place?
By love that did first prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore washed by the farthest sea, I should venture for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would have made him blush but paint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would dwell on form, fain deny. But I've spoke but to farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word, yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say, Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love me, pronounce it faithfully, or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but thou'st not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think my behaviour light, but
Trust me, gentlemen. I'll prove more true than those who have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. But that thou overhearsed, ere I was ware, my true love passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow that tips with silver all these fruit treetops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that they love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Oh, well, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say, it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. Have sweet repose and rest. Come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Will thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and to give it to thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu.
Madam.
Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am a feared being in night. All of this is too but a dream, too flattering, sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam.
I come anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam.
By and by I come, to seize thy strife and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse the want thy light. Love goes towards love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Madam!
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice, to lure this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse and may not speak aloud, else I would tear the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue hoarse with repetition of my Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo!
Menaias,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 year till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I loved thy company.
And I'll still stay here to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird, that lets it hop a little from his hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silken thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I. Yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell in thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were to sleep and so sweet to rest. The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and darkness fluckered like the drunkard reels from forth day's pathways made by Titan's wheels. Hence I will go to my ghostly sire's closed cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
This next piece is sometimes referred to as Sad Glad and is a scene taken from John Cariani's Almost Main play. It features actors Eddie Henry, Rebecca Methven, and Alyssa Packer. And it's a comedic piece. Ironically enough, it's about two people who are no longer in a relationship and the awkwardness that happens whenever they see each other after that relationship has ended. And one of them still has some feelings, and another one is in a completely different place in her life. So it's a super fun little play on human relationships and what can happen. John Cariani is an amazing playwright, a really lovely individual, and a quirky person, and I feel like it comes out so beautifully in this scene. So please enjoy.
Sandrine.
Jimmy!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Great.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You look great.
Oh.
You do. You look so great.
Thanks, Jimmy.
So pretty. Just so pretty.
Thanks.
Here. Have a seat.
Oh, Jimmy, I can't.
Come on, I haven't seen you in, well, months.
Yeah.
And months and months and months and months and months and months. How does that happen? Live in the same town as someone and never see him?
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen you since that night before the morning when I woke up and you were just gone.
Yeah, about that.
Look at you two tucked away in the corner over here. Lucky I found you. So, is the lovely couple ready for another round?
Oh,
We're
not together.
yeah,
We're all
well-
set. Thanks. All set.
Okay, just holler if you need anything.
Okay.
No, really. Yeah, I got the holler. It's busy up front.
Oh, okay.
So, you here with anybody, or?
Yeah, the girls. I actually just had to use the ladies' room, so I should probably get back to that.
But I haven't seen you. They can survive without you for a minute or two. So, here. What's been going on? What you been up to?
Well,
Did you know I took over Dad's business?
that's great. Yeah, I heard that.
I run it now.
I heard that.
I'm running it.
Heard that.
Running the business.
Congratulations.
Running the whole show.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thanks, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
We still do heating and cooling.
Yeah?
And we've expanded too. We do rugs now. We shampoo them.
Oh.
It's a lot of work, a lot of work. I'm on call a lot. Weekends, holidays, you name it. Because you know, your heat go, people die. It's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Christmas, Thanksgiving. Because I let the guys who work for me, like East helps me with repairs sometimes. I let them have the day off since I'm all alone this year.
Oh.
Yeah. Brother and sister got canned and left town.
Right.
Mom and dad retired, headed south,
Yeah.
Vermont. Winters there are a lot easier. I don't know if you heard this, but Spot went and died on me.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear about that.
It's okay. He was old. It was his time. He was a good fish, though. But, so anyway, I really don't have anybody anymore. Really. But I was wondering, would you like to come over sometime? Catch up? Hang out?
Oh, Jimmy,
And I forgot to tell you, a Friday night special at the Moose Patty. Drinks are free if you're sad. So, if you're sad, or if you two little lovebirds are ready for another couple of buds or something, you just let me know, alright?
We're all set.
Okay.
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 So what do you say? Want to come over for fun?
Oh, Jimmy, I can't. I really gotta get back with the girls.
Nah.
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah. I got it, 'cause you see, I've been meaning to tell you for a while. There's a guy, Jimmy. I've got a guy.
Oh. Well, good for you getting yourself back out there.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, well, Jimmy, it's more than me getting myself out there and moving on. This is my bachelorette party. I'm getting married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's... I thought you said you weren't gonna do that. Get married. I thought it wasn't for you. You told me. I guess it just wasn't for you with me. So, who's the lucky guy?
Martin the Farrier. You know him,
The ranger over in Ashland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Legendary. I mean, if you're lost out in the mountain in Maine, he's the guy you want looking for you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're lost out in that big, bad northern world, Martin the Farrier's the guy you want to come and find you.
Yeah.
And he found you.
Look, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I thought you would have known, that you would have heard.
How would I have heard?
You know, people talk.
Not about things they don't want you to hear. And quite honestly, that's not something I would have wanted to hear. So, when's the big event?
Tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well then. Hey!
What are you doing?
Calling her waitress. She said to holler. Hey! What's her name?
I don't know, she's new here.
Hey!
What are you doing?
We gotta celebrate. You got found, and you deserve it. He's quite a guy.
Oh, Jimmy.
So are you.
Jimmy.
Hey!
Jimmy! Whoa, hey! What's that?
What?
That.
Nothing. A tattoo. Hey!
What? When did you get that?
After you left. Hey!
Well, what's it of?
Nothing. Hey! Hey! No!
Villian.
Villain.
Who's Villian?
Villain. It's supposed to say villain.
Well, it doesn't say villain, it says Villian.
I know. I spelled it wrong.
What?
They spelled it wrong. It says villain. It's supposed to say villain, but it says Villian.
Well, why would you want a tattoo that says villain?
'Cause.
'Cause why?
Just 'cause.
Just 'cause why?
Just 'cause. When a guy's got a girl like you, losing a girl like you, driving a girl like you away,
Jimmy, you didn't drive me away.
it's criminal. Criminal, it's villainry, and it deserves to be punished. So I punished myself. I marked myself a villain, so other girls would stay away. So I wouldn't have to go through what I went through with you again. Can I kiss you?
No. You can get this undone, you know.
Yeah.
I got a pen.
Well, I'm glad you got found.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hey, sorry, you were waving me down. I saw you, but there's this bachelorette party up front. Those girls! Good thing it's not drink free if you're glad, because those girls are wicked glad. I had to fight my way through to find you, but I did it. I found you. So, what can I do for you? What do you need? Another butt?
I'm all good.
Well, remember, like I said, Moose Patty Special. Drinks are free if you're sad, so if you're sad, just tell me, and you'll drink for free. Just say the word. Let me know. Because I know from sad, and you're looking pretty sad. Okay, well, my name is Villian, if you need anything, so just ask for Villian.
Villian.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi?
I'm not sad. I'd just like another bud.
Okay.
Oh, and Villian.
Yeah?
I'm glad you found me.
Aw, I'm glad you found me. That's adorable.
Sure Thing comes to us from the David Ives play, All in the Timing. In this scene, Bill, played by Nicholas Mitchell, and Betty, played by Ashton Harder, meet in a coffee shop. As you know, a first meeting can go in a million different ways, and in this scene, it does. A bell will represent a reset, and the characters will redo that part of the conversation in an attempt to make a positive connection. The challenge for the performers was in line delivery. How do you say the same line with new intent? How do you redirect a line so that you get a different response? Here are Nicholas Mitchell and Ashton Harder in David Ives' Sure Thing.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
Yes, it is.
Ah, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody in a moment.
Thanks anyways.
Yeah, sure thing.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, but I'm expecting someone in a moment.
Would you mind if I sit here till he or she or it comes?
Well, they do seem to be pretty late.
You never know who you might be turned down.
Sorry, nice try though.
Sure thing. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
Yes, I would.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
No, go ahead.
Thank you. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
I just wanted to read it quiet, if you don't mind.
No, sure thing. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great place for reading.
Yes, I like it.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Hemingway. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner?
Have you read it?
No, not. I mean, I've sure read about it. I hear it's great.
It is great.
I hear it's great. Waiter! What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner?
Have you read it?
I'm a Mets fan myself. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner?
Have you read it?
I read it in college.
Oh, where was college?
I went to Oral Roberts University.
Oh, where was college?
I was lying. I never really went to college. I was like a party.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I've just started.
After 10 pages, I went out and bought everything else he wrote. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life. All the incredible psychological understanding. Page after page of gorgeous prose. His profound grasp of the mysteries of time and human existence. The smell of the earth. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty boring.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner?
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner.
He's incredible.
I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I was so excited after 10 pages I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
All that incredible psychological understanding.
And his prose is so gorgeous.
His profound grasp of the mysteries of time.
And human existence. I can't believe I waited this long to read him.
You never know. You might not have been ready for him.
That's true.
You have to hit these things at the right time or they're no good.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I thought reading Faulkner was a great experience.
Yes.
The Sound and the Fury.
Right. Well, onwards and upwards.
Waiter! You have to hit these things at the right time or they're no good.
That's happened to me.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Oh, I'm actually in town for 2 days from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan? My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Every once in a while. Do you?
No, not really. Not as much as I used to. Not after my nervous breakdown. Do you come in here a lot?
Every other day, I think.
Really? I come in here quite a lot as well. I don't remember seeing you.
I guess we must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next door to someone in this city and not even know it.
That's true.
City life.
It's crazy.
We probably passed each other on the streets right in front of this place. Probably.
Yep.
Well, the waiters here sure seem to be on some different time zone. I can't seem to locate one anywhere. Waiter! So what do you...
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing, sorry.
I guess we must be on different schedules.
Misconnection.
Different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next door to someone in this city and not even know it.
That's true.
City life.
It's crazy.
You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
My husband?
Aha. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
We were meeting here to break up.
Uh-huh. What's a sort of boyfriend?
Oh, my lover. Oh, here she comes right now.
You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation, reading here all by yourself.
Do you think so?
I mean, sure. What's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night?
Trying to stay away from lines like that.
No, listen. Sort of a sad occupation, isn't it? Reading here all by yourself.
I guess it is, in a way.
I mean, what's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night? No offense, but...
I'm out alone on a Friday night for the first time in a very long time.
Oh.
You see, I just recently ended a relationship
Oh.
of rather long standing.
I'm sorry. Well, since reading here all by yourself is such a sad occupation, would you like to go somewhere else?
No.
Do something else?
No thanks.
I was heading to the movies in a little while.
I don't think so.
Big chance to let Faulkner catch his breath. All those long sentences get him pretty tired.
Thanks anyways. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Thank you for the invitation.
sure thing.
I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along since you can't seem to locate a waiter?
That's nice, but...
Girlfriend.
Two actually.
Girlfriend.
No, I don't have a girlfriend. Not if you mean that girl I dumped last night.
Girlfriend.
Sort of.
What's this sort of girlfriend?
My mother. I just recently ended a relationship, actually.
Oh,
Of rather long standing.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Tonight is my first night out alone in a very long time. I feel a little bit at sea, to tell you the truth.
So you didn't stop to talk because you're some sort of moody or you have some weird political affiliation?
Nope, straight down the ticket Republican. Straight down the ticket Democrat. Let me tell you something about politics. I like to think of myself as a citizen of the universe. I'm unaffiliated.
Oh, that's a relief, so am I.
I vote my beliefs.
Labels are not important.
Exactly, labels are not important. Take me, for example. So what if I had a 2-point at, 3-point at, 4-point at college? Or from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Westchester County.
Sure.
I believe a man is what he is. A person is what he is. A person is what they are.
I think so too.
So what if I admire Trotsky? So what if I once had a total body liposuction? So what if I once spent a year in the Peace Corps? I was acting on my convictions.
Sure.
You can't just hang a sign on a person.
Absolutely. I bet you're a Scorpio. Listen, I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along?
That sounds fun. What's playing?
Oh, just a couple of really old Woody Allen movies.
Oh,
You don't like Woody Allen,
I mean, I like Woody Allen.
but you're not crazy about Woody Allen.
Those early ones kind of get on my nerves.
So I was thinking about...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying I was heading to the movies in a little while.
So am I.
The Woody Allen Festival?
Just up the street.
You like the really early ones?
I think until he doesn't, I gotta be run off the planet.
How many times have you seen Bananas?
8 times.
12! You still want to go?
Do you like Edwin's crumb cake?
Last night I went out at 2 in the morning to get one. Did you have an Etch-a-Sketch as a child?
Yes, and do you like Brussels sprouts?
No, they're disgusting.
They are disgusting!
Do you still believe in marriage, in spite of the current sentiment against it?
Yes!
And kids?
3 of them.
2 girls, 1 boy?
Harvard, Vassar, and Brown.
And will you love me?
Yes.
And cherish me forever?
Yes.
And do you still want to go to the movies?
Sure thing, waiter!
Hi there, and welcome to one of our Shakespeare scenes. This one is specifically from Twelfth Night, a rich comedy full of disguise and things not being quite as they are. The 2 quick things that you need to know are Olivia, played by our dear Miss Shannon, is currently mourning the loss of her late brother, and 2, Viola, played by our dear Miss Cecilia, is a woman disguised as a man and no one knows it. She is sent there by her Duke and Master Orsino to help win and woo the affection of Olivia for him, and in doing so, catches the eye of Olivia for herself. Things do not go according to plan. The other thing that I just want to quick share about is that in a Zoom recording world, sometimes internet is not our friend and there are a couple little hiccups here and there. Not to fear, they are quickly fixed and get back on track. Without further ado, I present Twelfth Night.
Bring me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House? Which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be Lady of the House, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for, besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties. Let me sustain no scorn. I am very contemptible, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say a little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear, I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
I do not usurp myself. I am.
Most certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will all with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
More like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and I allowed your approach to wonder at you, rather than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have a reason, be brief. 'Tis not the time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber, I am to hull here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady? Tell me your mind. I am messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
You began so rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are a secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In Orsino's bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was in this present is not well done.
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty, and will be inventoried, every particle and utensil labeled to my will, as item, 2 lips in different red, item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them, item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be not recompensed though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him, yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature a gracious person. But I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
I did love you in my master's flame. Such a suffering, such a deadly life. In your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hallow your name through the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortune, yet my state as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. Thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's be, placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Of my fortunes, yet my state as well, I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit, to give thee fivefold blazon. Not so fast. Soft, soft. Lest the master were the man, how now? Even so may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be.